Hey guys, how's it going? What's up? It's Robbie with Open World Games, and we are talking about Red Dead Redemption 2 today. And I know you guys probably love the game because of its animal life, so I want to tell you about Animal Wire. So you guessed it, Animal Wire is about all things animals, from mysterious sea creatures to the furry, cuddly, cute animals. They also will keep you up to date on all the latest animal discoveries out in the wilds. Check them out by following the link in the description below. They've got a lot of great stuff, and please be sure to tell them that I sent you. So yes, we are talking about Red Dead Redemption 2, also known as Red Dead 3. Rockstar finally gives some comments about the game, and then also co-op is to be rumored to be completely integrated into the entire experience. We're talking about single player and beyond. And then also, what about Red Dead in first person? Well, Rockstar also comments about that as well. So we're also going to be going over some ideas and thoughts about what should be included in Red Dead as a franchise. So guys, let's get to it. We're talking about Red Dead. So Rockstar was recently asked about a Red Dead Redemption reboot and then also a sequel to the hit franchise. And this was a hit franchise. It did very well in terms of sales, so we will be seeing it sometime soon. I do believe that. But Rockstar went on to say, it's wonderful to see so much excitement and enthusiasm for the Red Dead series, and nearly 5 years after Red Dead Redemption's release. That is insane. 5 years have passed by. They go on to say, as we've mentioned when we asked in the past about new games in other series such as Red Dead Redemption, Bully, and LA Noire, we don't always rush to make sequels, but that does not mean we won't get to them eventually. We have so many games we want to make, and the issue is always one of bandwidth and timing. We thank you longtime fans such as yourselves as always for your amazing support, and please stay tuned in 2015 for announcements of what's to come from Rockstar Games. And a lot of the previous rumors that I have posted here on Open World Games about Red Dead Redemption 2's existence really does align with what they say here. So I would expect some sort of big announcement, maybe even at E3 2015, about Red Dead Redemption. I don't know if we'll see something sooner than that, but it would be a real treat if we did. If it was suddenly one day came out of the middle of nowhere, we saw new gen footage of Red Dead Redemption, that would be amazing. So really good news to hear Red Dead Redemption being mentioned by Rockstar Games. Now, this is a really interesting question. They were asked, are you only doing first-person games now? And Rockstar said outright, absolutely not. They're very excited about the fan response to the first-person mode in GTA 5. But no, you will not expect to see their games transitioning to first-person. Thank goodness, because I really like the third-person still. The option of first-person is incredible. It is truly a wonderful experience to play GTA in first person. It's so different. So maybe, just maybe, we will be seeing this feature in Red Dead Redemption 2 eventually. Maybe not at launch, but I would not be surprised if they didn't add it in later as a DLC or something like that. So that would be really cool. So supposedly an insider from Rockstar Games has made some comments about Red Dead Redemption 2, and they said, yes, Red Dead Redemption 2 does exist, and it's being worked on for the PS4 and Xbox One. No mention about a Red Dead Redemption Remastered. I'm not sure if we will be seeing that or not, and also no mention about a PC version, but hopefully, like GTA 5, we eventually see that. But once again, it seems that PS4 and Xbox One and consoles in general are going to be the priority for development. But this is where it gets really cool. He goes on to mention that co-op is going to be completely integrated into the entire experience. Now, with GTA Online, it is completely separate from the single player. That doesn't sound like it's going to be the case for Red Dead Redemption 2. It sounds like it's going to be integrated with the single player, and it might be drop in and drop out co-op through that experience. I honestly think that this would be amazing because Red Dead Redemption 2 is the perfect game for drop-in and drop-out co-op. the whole Red Dead franchise, in my opinion, is because of how open the spaces are. It's very easy to cram 4 people into the Wild West, unlike an urbanized environment, a city or something like that. So that's really cool. I really do hope that this ends up being true. And also, don't forget PvP. I'm personally hoping that they also integrate this seamlessly and get rid of how multiplayer is so separated from the rest of the open world. It'd be cool to be roaming around with your own posse, and then you turn the corner and see a rival gang attacking in your territory. It's time to get pissed and take them out. That would be a ton of fun. So I hope this becomes a reality. They're really pushing the online more and more in Rockstar's games, of course, especially that's evident from GTA Online. So I'm hoping they really push it even further in Red Dead while maintaining a good storyline as well. So again, if you didn't hear, the lead designer from Max Payne 3 is working on the controls for Red Dead Redemption. That's really good news. I posted an entire video about that. And then also, Red Dead is going to be a permanent franchise, so we will be seeing it no matter what, guaranteed. We will see a sequel to Red Dead Redemption. There's so much evidence at this point pointing towards a sequel to Red Dead Redemption, and it seems like we will definitely be hearing about it very soon in 2015. And then also, what would you guys like to see from a sequel from Red Dead Redemption? Please let me know in the comments below. Well, you know, I really do believe that they need to study some of the new TV series that are out, one of them being Hell on Wheels. I have been addicted to the show. It is really good. Sometimes it drags, of course, but for the most part, it is really good, and I really think it would be amazing if they took the whole premise about building an entire railroad and put it straight into the story for Red Dead Redemption. There's so many reasons why you would want to see this in an open world Wild West game, simply because as you build the railroad, you're progressing through uncharted territory, you're exploring, and it gives you a reason to push forward. So I would really like to see something where it's train company versus train company, the rush to get through the Wild West first, and to really lay down the foundation of what America will be. And to participate in that would be amazing. You'd be able to build up entire societies, basically, help out with that, hotels, that sort of thing. If you watch Hell on Wheels, this probably sounds familiar to you, but this is something I think would perfectly transition over into Red Dead Redemption 2 and make a very promising feature. And mentioning trains, I think we were all let down by Red Dead Redemption's portrayal of them simply because you couldn't rob them. There was no real reason that they existed except to look pretty. I mean, they were amazing looking and they gave an atmosphere to the Wild West, but it really would be something if you go in and plan a heist around them and then have a caboose that was heavily guarded or something like that, and each train was pretty much different. And then also, there would be reasoning to robbing certain trains. If they included the whole train feature seen in Hell on Wheels, you'd want to rob your competitor's trains. You'd want to hurt your competitor in some way, and one way of doing that would be robbing. So there would be story reasons, and then you would have to protect your own train. That would be a ton of fun to do with friends as well. The integrated co-op and PvP would fit in perfectly once again with this feature. So I hope that trains are a big focus in Red Dead Redemption 2. So I'm going to continue talking about Hell on Wheels here because they really do a wonderful job portraying the Wild West and the desperation of just surviving. That's one thing I would love to see in Red Dead Redemption 2. As you know, you do hunt in the first Red Dead, but it didn't feel like you were hunting to survive. You were trying to earn a living, of course, but it would be cool if they had a survival mode or something like that, where you and some friends were really focused on hunting because you had to eat, you had to survive, and of course this would be an optional mode, but I would love to see more survival modes in games where you could turn on that hardcore option and then experience that with friends. That would be really cool. Let me know if you guys want to see something like that in Red Dead Redemption 2 or other franchises as well. So horses are a big part of the Wild West, and of course Red Dead. I would love to see them expand on this feature in a big way, go all out, include horse races you can bet on, a whole breeding system where you can breed one of the best stallions out there. People would be jealous. And then if you want, you could sell them for a huge profit, or keep your horse as your best friend. It would be cool to develop a meaningful relationship with your horse as well. So horses, I hope, come back in a big way in Red Dead Redemption 2, and I honestly would expect that to be the case. And then also customize the gear on your horse, and then have an RPG system behind your horse as well, and of course, your character. So with the release of Destiny and Assassin's Creed Unity, I'm noticing a new trend, and that is weekend events. That's going to be where you hop online and the world sort of changes, or something new is going to happen during that weekend. This is something I think Rockstar should capitalize on in a big way for the Wild West. I mean, imagine territory shifting, a new Indian tribe appearing over the horizon. No one's ever seen these guys, but you're hearing about them this weekend, and then you can get certain rewards for taking on them as a posse. This is the type of thing that I think will become more and more popular, and you'll see trending in open world games, especially games that are online centric like The Division, the upcoming game The Division, and then also Assassin's Creed as a franchise. So I really hope that they consider adding this as a feature as well. So there you guys have it, the latest from Red Dead Redemption 2. Let me know which one you guys prefer, Red Dead versus GTA. That's going to be an interesting discussion. Leave your comments below, and thank you guys so much for your support. Cannot wait for this one. Very exciting for open world gamers everywhere. Thank you guys, and I will see you next time.